Hi, first graders. It's Mrs. Maris, and today we're going to be working on some more tens and ones, but specifically tens and ones to 50 in math today. So let's go ahead and listen to the essential question, and then we will get started.
How can you group cubes to show a number as tens and ones?
So we are already pros at grouping cubes to show tens and ones. Ones would be single cubes by themselves, and a group of 10 would be 10 cubes hooked together. So we're going to specifically be thinking about that with tens and ones to 50 today.
Hi! Looks like some children were just here playing in the treehouse. And they must be collecting baseballs. Wow! Look at them all! I wonder how many they have. There are so many inside here, it's hard to count. Maybe we can group them to make the counting easier. Hey, why don't you click the baseball to see the groups?
So Mrs. Maris is already thinking ahead. What we've been practicing is making groups of 10. So I'm guessing we're going to use these baseballs to figure out how many groups of 10 there are and how many ones left over.
Okay, that's better. Some of the baseballs are in groups of 10, and some of them are not. So how many tens and ones do you think are here? Can you tell? Maybe we need to learn a little more about showing numbers as tens and ones. Let's see what we can find out.
So before we move on, friends, I want us to think about it together. She said that these columns of baseballs are already in groups of 10. So count with me. I see one group of 10, two groups of 10, and three groups of 10. And we already know how to count by tens. So count with me: 10, 20, 30. So we know this part right here all by itself. This part, my pen's being funny again, so it's a little crazy over here. This part, all of this that I'm coloring in, that shows 30, okay? And I see just 1, 2 left. So let me grab 30, 30, 31, 32. So this number would be 3 tens and 2 ones, which is the number 32. Okay? Now I'm going to erase. I wonder if I just went ahead if it would erase for me, because I don't feel like erasing all that.
You can use connecting cubes to show 26 as tens and ones. First, click to show 110.
Okay, just 110.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cubes connected together make 110. Now click to add one more group of 10 connecting cubes to show 2 tens in all.
So we're going to add another group of 10 because look, in 26, there are 2 groups of 10.
We can't make another 10 with only 6 cubes, so click to see what happens to the 6 cubes.
So I'm kind of confused by what she said. We can't make another group of 10 with 6 cubes. Where are we getting those 6 cubes from? Well, watch with me. We're trying to get to 26. What do we have so far? 10, 20. So we need to grab 20 and we need to count on from there. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So you'll have 2 groups of 10 and 6 ones left over. Let's see how she shows that.
The 6 cubes that are left over go into the ones column. The two groups of 10 connecting cubes show there are 2 10s. And the 6 cubes left over show there are 6 1s. So there are 2 10s and 6 1s in 26. You can also use base 10 blocks to show groups of 10s and 1s. Click the two groups of 10 cubes to change them to 10s blocks.
Let's see what she means by tens blocks.
The two 10s blocks show there are 2 10s. There are still 6 1s. You can change these to base 10 blocks as well. Click the 6 cubes to change them to 6 1s blocks. 2 10s and 6 1s make 26.
So when she says base 10 blocks, I know that sounds like a lot. It's not. Guess what? It's just blocks, not cubes. So we can look at this tower and know that this is one group of 10, and so is this tower. And the same thing, she just changed these cubes to blocks. Now we're going to start seeing these more often and referring to them as base 10 blocks. It just is what we use for when we're counting by tens and ones and even 100.
Let's look at the number 34. How many 10s and how many 1s are there in 34? In 34, the 3 means there are 3 10s. Select the number that shows how many 10s are in 34.
Okay, so she just taught us a trick that I was waiting to teach you guys. The 3 in 34 shows us that there are 10 groups of 3. Watch me. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So 3 groups of 10 and 4 ones. Now she has 3 base 10 block towers, and she wants to know how many that shows. Does it show 0 10s? No. Does it show 3 10s? I'm feeling good about that. Does it show 34 10s? Well, no. It shows 34 ones, but they're asking for 10s. So it shows 3 10s.
Great! There are 3 10s in 34. So there are 3 10s in 34. Let's see how many 1s there are. In 34, the 4 means there are 4 1s. Select the number of 1s in 34.
So this one's easy peasy, you guys. There's not 3 ones right there. There's 4 ones, not 2 ones. So let's click the 4.
Excellent! There are 4 1s in 34. 3 10s and 4 1s make 34. Let's try another number. How many 10s and how many 1s are there in 43? Click to see a model for 43.
Okay, so we're thinking ahead. Remember her trick. The first number is going to show us how many 10s. The second number is going to show us how many 1s. So there's going to be 4 groups of 10 and 3 1s.
Now select the number of 10s in 43.
So we know that first number 4, that shows us that there are 4 10s.
Great! There are 4 10s in 43. How many 1s are in 43?
And that second number 3 shows us that there are 3 1s in 43.
That's right. There are 3 1s in 43. So there are 4 10s and 3 1s in 43. Take a closer look at 34 and 43. First, look at the 3 in each number. In 34, the 3 means 3 10s. But in 43, the 3 means 3 1s. Now look at the 4. In 34, the 4 means 4 1s. But in 43, the 4 means 4 10s. In a 2-digit number, the 10s are on the left and the 1s are on the right.
So remember, she's used that big word before, a 2-digit number. That just means a number like this with 2 numbers within it. So 34 has the numbers 3 and 4 in them. 34 stands for 3 10s and 4 1s. Watch me count it. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Same thing with 43. 43 stands for 4 10s and 3 1s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43. The last piece of information that she said that's important for you to pay attention to is that the tens are always on the left, this way, the 3 and the 4, and the ones are always on the right, the 4 and the 3, okay?
Now let's practice with the personal math trainer.
Let's see what the personal math trainer has for us today. Ooh, this is a tricky one. Buckle your seatbelts. I am a number less than 50. That means it has to be lower than 50, smaller or less than 50. I have 3 ones and some tens. What number could I be? Now this is real toughy, but I think we can handle it. So first, we need to find any numbers that are more than 50 because we know they can't be in there because it says I am a number that's less than 50. Do you guys spot any numbers that are more than 50? If you were thinking B, you're right. That's number 73. That's more than 50. So it can't be because they said I'm a number less than 50. All right. Now let's see what else we know. I have 3 ones and some tens. So do we know how many tens? No. So we're going to have to use the ones to help us figure it out. Let's try and find the number here that has a 3 in the one spot, which is the right-hand spot. No 3 in this spot, but this one does have a 3 in the one spot. So I think our answer is 33. Let's check it out.
You did it!
Awesome. Let's see what number 2 has for us. Let me erase this. While I'm erasing, I'm going to read for you guys. It says, Mary entered in tens and ones to show 41, but she made a mistake. Select the correct number to show 41. Well, first let's try and figure out what Mary's mistake was. So she's supposed to be showing 41. Let's read what she showed. She showed 1, 10, and 4 ones. So let's figure out what that would be. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So she showed us a quick picture for the number 14. Can we try and make a quick picture for the number 41? Well, let's see how many tens. 10, 20, 30, 40. We gotta stop at 40. So 1, 10, 20, 30, 40. So there's our quick picture, but we're missing one. Let's count on until we get to 41. So we've got 40, 41. So we have 4 tens and 1 1. So our quick picture looks a lot different than her quick picture, right? So we're looking for the answer of 4 tens and 1 1. This says 4 tens and 4 ones. Nope. 1 10 and 4 ones. No, that was Mary's picture. 4 tens and 1 ones. That sounds right.
Good job!
All right, you guys, the last thing I'm going to do before I send you off to do your work is I'm going to show you what pages you're going to do in your workbook and help you get started, okay? So there are 2 sides to this listen and draw. This is the 10 side and this is the 1 side. They want you to draw a quick picture of 23 cubes, okay? 23. So let's write that number 23 together. And I want you guys to think with me. Remember the trick that she taught us? The tens are in this spot and the ones are in this spot. So there are 2 tens in 23. Let's draw the quick picture for that. And how many ones? 1, 2, 3. You guys can always check your work by doing this. Counting your quick picture and seeing if it's the correct number. So count with me. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. Did we get the number we were looking for? Yes, we got 23. So that's how you know for sure that your quick picture is correct and you did it right. Always count your quick picture when you're done drawing it to make sure that it matches the number you were working towards, okay? So I did that one with you guys. But the next 2 pages, I'm going to have you guys do on your own because I think you can handle it. They're showing you the base 10 blocks that we talked about that replaced the cubes earlier. And they're making a model for you and they want you to figure out the number. So it's kind of like a little riddle that they were giving us. The example says the 2 in 24 means tens. And you can see 2 base 10 blocks in the tens column. So 2 tens, and how many are in the ones column? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ones equals 24. Well, let's count and check. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So this is 24. 2 tens, 4 ones makes that number. Let's look at the 2 in 42 means 2 ones this time. So 4 tens and 2 ones is 42. Well, I see 4 tens here and I see 2 ones. Let's count and check. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42. So your job down here on page 362 and 363 is to go ahead and count the tens, count the ones, and then use that to count up the whole number. Okay? So this one would have 3 tens and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. And let's count the whole number together that you're going to put right here. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So this number would have 3 tens, 5 ones, and it would be the number 35. Okay? That's what you guys are going to do for the rest of these to figure out these riddles. And then this problem number 9 at the bottom is another example of Mary drawing a quick picture that wasn't right. So you're going to have to fix her quick picture. Okay? So, happy math learning for today. Here are some extra stretch problems to get your brain growing even bigger in case you feel like you need them. But that's all I've got for you for now. I hope you guys have fun on your math and that it all makes sense. And I will see you again later. Bye, boys and girls.